what does that mean? It's dangerous and it's ambiguity. That's almost a silly word. There's nothing ambiguous about it. He's saying it's not okay if a child died in its sleep. It wouldn't be okay. It's a harm to die in your sleep. He's saying it overtly. Eye for an eye is a bad idea. Well, it's actually a good idea if it prevents more eyes from getting poked out. There's more than enough uranium and newtonium and plutonium on this planet for us to make just a magnificently humongous bomb. There's people who will argue if there's somebody sleeping and I unplug their respirator, or I deprived them of sufficient oxygen, or I did something to kill them where they didn't even know they were killed. Didn't have any clue I killed them. They'll say there's a harm committed. I'll argue logically, detail it. What exactly is it? Now, if you can point out that the guy was just going to invent a cure for cancer, or you can make some sort of argument, then fine. If you can show that that life form was going to do something that was going to prevent a bunch of cruelty in the future, well, then you can make an argument that I've done a bad thing. But you certainly can't make that I harmed anything overtly, okay? Without making some argument from extenuating circumstances. Without that argument, you can't say something cruel happened in the universe because a person didn't wake up. It's an irrational argument. There's no harm in that. If I put a cat to sleep to cut its nuts off and I just decide not to wake it up again, they believe a great tragedy has taken place, that this is a horrible harm. The cat had a whole plan, a whole agenda that was going to be so perfect, and I've denied his perfect plan. It's just a nonsense. It doesn't make any sense logically. So they're just emotionally reacting. I say there's people right now walking on planet Earth that if somebody were to kill them, planet Earth would be a better place. It's just a fact. I believe there are people doing harm on this planet, and if they were prevented from doing that harm with a very quick act, it would be a good thing. Every one of us would benefit from it. The fact that I state a fact means I'm guilty of a crime.